That's funny. My recording software, the recording software on my other side stopped. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. I must have stopped it by accident. But I guess I got halfway. We'd be able to. Uh, I think it's good. I think it's. I got it recording again. Uh, if I miss some pieces, I can always do some further edits later on too. Oh, we have one more here. Okay, now we're back off the record for a second. Uh, all right. Here's what I'm doing actually. I am.
Yeah. Did you want us restart your recording on the other end so that way you can capture it again? So that way,
If you
because
like, actually, yeah. If you want to restart it, whatever. I don't mind.
no, because you said your recording software stopped,
Oh yeah, recording
and
as well. I may have to do some minor edits on this other thing. I'm recording the screen share as well as got Alfredo's on the other end as well. So both of these will push these. Those will be both pushed out. All right. So, uh, actually, Leanne, I just basically I'll recap on this. Basically, what we're doing is we're installing WordPress. I'm going to show you how to work WordPress and such like that from the bottom to the top. um, and this is recorded. Yeah, yep. I'm gonna try my best to cover every area of it, pretty much. But now, like what you see on the screen now is you got a blank canvas. You got WordPress, of course. This is the WordPress blog that you're seeing. I'm gonna switch screens. It might take a little bit of time there, okay. And now I'm gonna show you how to add a post. We added a category previously, and that's this would be it'd be the bottom button. We'll jump to that. Uh, Now the category you put it in. So if you don't see a category on your page, on your WordPress page, it won't show up until you actually have content in the page. Well, content in the category. Um, so we'll put some content. Some content. There we go. See, there's no limits. Some content. All right, and then once you oh yeah, if you want, you can actually here. There you go. You can actually jump in. Oops, let me get this going here for you. Just click that link there, and you should be it's a much more bigger. Now that'll take a few minutes to pop up. Uh, Now I'm going to hit publish on the page, on the WordPress page. What publish does is it publishes your page to the public. You can actually set it as a draft as well if you don't want it to be public, which it'd be under visibility, and you could hit private. And you can password protect the content too. So if you want the content only for specific people, you can actually schedule the content as well. I've used this feature a bunch of times. You just jump on the if you jump on the page, you'll be on the screen sharing part, the screen sharing side of it. You'll pretty much see my desktop. It'll be much more close up visual wise. And for all you people out there who are watching this recording, I'm doing a screen share session as well. Actually, I'm gonna try to get in this video somehow, some way. I'll I'll try to get something in here. So if you're watching this side, there's this screen share going on as well. You'll see on Alfredo's part, and I'll try to figure out a way to throw it in here somehow. Um, but all right. So I'm gonna hit publish. You can schedule your post actually. I'm gonna hit publish here. All right. Uh, I'm gonna leave it as it is because I'm not gonna schedule it. I want the content to come out now, and I want it to remain public and such. And all right, so we're gonna. And I want it to be a draft, of course. Well, you can. I think I said it's a draft. But yeah, you can actually save it as a draft though. If you start making content and you totally forget what you're doing, or if you just if your brain just wants to stop thinking for a few seconds, you can save the draft for later. And that's a really handy feature within WordPress. Now I'm gonna hit publish, and the good thing about this is your content comes out instantly on the page. So there you go. There's some content right there. I don't. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go from the top to the bottom. All right. Well, maybe not in that order exactly. You got tags as well. You can set your content by the tags. Now we're gonna skip a few things here. And we're gonna jump back down to the settings area. Okay. This is another handy. Well, this is something you'll need to update too in the beginning. You're gonna click on general. Alright, so it's going to take a little bit of time. Okay, so this is the title. This title will be right. This would be right here. Actually, this is the title of the blog. So we'll change the title to um, uh, something good, and then the tagline, which would be, it's known as a slogan as well, which would be right under. It'd be under this right here, under the my blog. Um, so we'll edit that too. We'll do something good times 2 or x2. What this tells you, it tells you your website, where it's going at. My example, this example has 4dns.xyz/wp. It's a dummy DNS I use, and you can actually enable or disable for people to register as well. The date format you want, you can select the format to really anything you want. And I'm going to hit pause on both of these actually. One moment here. Alright. Now we got that you can actually have the specific language as well as the week it starts on. So the custom time formats, you can format the time, and you can custom format the date as well, which is nice. For those of you that like to modify everything and make it to what you want, it's good for you. We're going to go down to writing now. Okay, you can set the default category, the default post format as well. You can add an email. You can actually send an email or separate email to your blog. Actually, right? You can send an email to that email, and it will make a blog post. I've never tried that myself. But for those of you who are up for a challenge and want to give it a try, give it a swing. You actually add in your email information here as well, your email host name, which is usually either mail or mail.yourdomainname.com or your email provider.com or pop.yourprovider.com and such. And the login information for your email for the email provider. So yeah, if you wanted to do that, if you're out of the country, you don't want to log in, you could email for sure. You could email yourself or your blog, and it would actually push your content out as well. Pretty cool feature. Let's see here. Okay, and this you can leave this like this. You can leave all the settings like that. I'll be very brief with y'all. All right, so this is the front page. This is an important part actually. So you can actually choose to have the latest post published on your front page, that's what it is on now. Or you can have it static. You can pick a static page to be on your front page. So so if you want your front page to stay the same all the time, you want a static. Now, if you wanted to change with your post, you select your latest post. Now you can actually make it so you can do certain categories in that main page as well, which is a handy thing as well. So if you if you want to do your awesome recipes on the front page, but you want the rest of the recipes to post within categories or something like that, or a menu, that's the way to go. All right, so this is we're gonna go down. Blog page show at the most. Blog pages show at the most. This is the on the front page how many posts you want to be shown. You can actually you can lower or high this number however you want. Syndication of feeds. This is for RSS feeds too. and you can actually have the you can do like the 10 most recent posts, or you can do any number you want really. All right, search engine visibility. You can discourage search engines from indexing your site. I want to say that can be handy too if you don't want your site to be in search engines. Again, that's up to you. Now we're going to go down to discussion. All right. What we can do, we can leave all these defaults. Attempt to notify any blog linked to from the article. Allow link notifications from other blogs, pingbacks, trackbacks, new articles. I usually leave these default settings majority of the time. Now, if you have the comment section open, I would recommend you to do users must register and log in to comment. Um, that's so you don't get spammers on your comments. I've seen that happen a lot, and getting rid of the comments took a couple days, a couple months. Um, and they have you can moderate the comments as well, and you can have it email you when you get a comment as well, which is nice. And we're going down to comment moderation. Now you can moderate the words that are put in a comment as well as the IP as well, which is nice. And you got the comment blacklist. You can blacklist words, email, or IP. It looks like it's the same above as well. I haven't had to use this at all because I utilize a Facebook integration myself. Um, but you, if you're gonna have members, you can display the avatar. You can display the rating as well, which is that's nice. And Gravatar is supported as well. If you do play with Gravatar, if you have a Gravatar account. Otherwise, there's multiple different images you can choose from, and multiple different. I guess they're probably different IDs or something like that. Um, Again, I haven't really messed with this one either. That's parts. A lot of WordPress sites I've seen don't really have much memberships. This is the media settings. I will leave these default as well. The thumb sizes, medium size. So yeah, we don't need to touch any of these areas. Permlinks. This would be another area you may want to touch up on. If you want your links to go to look, I guess, to index easily on Google and to be easy to find, you can actually do it via number, or month and name, day and name, or custom structure too, or post name. I do it to post name, but you can do it to you can do your own thing on there. Uh, but that's my personal default setting is, so you can do that. And you just want to make sure and hit save settings, and I'll show you what that does. What that does actually is it will turn your post like it'll be like yoursite.com / if your WordPress is default to be WP and your post name. I find it really handy, easy to remember as well. Then we got limit login attempts. This is usually defaultly. We selected that earlier as a default mechanism. Basically, this prevents brute force attacks. It prevents it pretty much. So if someone tries to log in your WordPress 4 times, 4 times, they'll get locked out for 20 minutes. And for lockout increases the time to 24 hours and such. 12 hours until it retries to reset, and so on and so forth. So you guys get the gist of that. You can always change this option. All right, so now we're gonna jump down to um, let's see here, media. Now you're probably wondering what the heck is media. We're gonna go in the library at the moment. At the moment, there probably won't be anything in the library. You can actually upload media. This is the media you can use on your page. The images, videos, um, and this is currently loading very slow. But you can. This is where the area you can actually it enables you to drop and drag, um, and we'll just go to that. Okay, it's pretty much loaded. There isn't any images I uploaded at all, but you can drop and drag the file in here, or you can just use the old FTP way as well. You basically would select this when it pop up and ask you to find the file, and you can find the file, hit save, and it upload it. Nice feature. I love it. Now we're going to pages. Now you're probably wondering, okay, what is we all know what a page is. If you're not for sure what a page is, it'd be like this static. It's basically a static page like this. This won't change when you make a post. When you do a post on your main page, this does not change at all. All right, this is so this would be like if you want to make an about page or something like that. Um, and you can make it so you can make your own like static pages within WordPress as well. That's a nice, it's a handy feature because if you want to make your own little pages, about or contact this page, that's the best way. That's it's really awesome, and they make it easy as well. So we'll make one actually. I'm gonna show you what it is, give you the feel on how to make this page within WordPress and how easy it is. Um, and this is simple, very simple. So we'll call this simple. Um, and I'll make it simple. Now, if you want to add we can add a media as well. We can add an image if you want. Add an image is really easy as well. I don't have anything on there, but I'm gonna just do it like if I were to. You select the media file from here, and it asks you to insert and such. Make sure you click insert. I always forgot to insert the post and such. So that's one thing I'd forget myself. But we'll hit publish. Another thing, you can make the page a draft as well. That's a nice handy feature as well. So if you forget to if you're like in the middle of making like an employees list and you forget the employee's name, you can save it as a draft. It has the same features as a post though. Um, you can schedule it. You can make it private. You can add a password to it as well. All the features that posts have, you have in the page as well. So we're gonna hit publish. Now by default, this will show up on the main page as well. So we'll see that simple page right there. Uh, and now we're gonna go down. Well, if you want, so before we go down, we're gonna go all pages. This is so you can view all the pages that you currently have. Pretty sweet, huh? Now we're gonna go to comments. If you have any comments, it'll show up right here, and you can moderate it. You can delete them. You can edit it. You can hit a spam or hit trash. That's really handy. Now appearances. We're gonna check out themes. So earlier, if you want a better theme, this is the awesome part of WordPress. One of my favorite features. You do get theme updates, and you can activate themes by one click. So we'll activate this second theme. Just one little click. Boom. Of course, I got updates on these as well. I haven't updated this yet. That's what you want to do too, is keep your WordPress updated. But back to themes though, you can actually switch to themes just one click of a button. Now you're wondering, okay, all right, enough of themes. How do I add a theme? All right, well, here, this is how you add a theme right here. You click Add New, and this is the current themes within WordPress on the WordPress site. You can upload within your WordPress interface. So you can get the current popular layouts as well, and you can get the latest too. So now we'll add one of these. So we'll just go down here and add a nice looking page. So I'll say I'm a photographer. We're gonna hit install. You can preview the page as well. Um, and this is how easy it is too. You can activate it or you can just hit preview. So we'll activate it. And now what you'll see here on the front page, we'll click it. You have to refresh in order to see it pretty much. And there you go. This is the the one we just got. Um, and you can switch in between themes at any time and such. If you do any custom edits on your themes, they won't update globally. So your edits you have to do per theme. That's the only catch there. Now we can customize the theme a little bit too. Add our own little personal touches. Now you see there's a lot of options on this one. Some themes have more options than others. Um, so we're just gonna we can edit the tag and title, which it shows you live what the title is, where the tag is at too. aka you just hit all right, there's usually a save button around here. Yes, the save button's on top with my uh, there you go. Save and publish, and that will go live. Um, and there's multiple options in here. We'll make it that get to that in a later on segment. Now we're gonna go to see here. I think customize. All right. Uh, and well, I think we're just here. Okay, we're gonna go back. My memory's a little crazy at the moment. Okay, we're gonna go to widgets. Now, if you want to add a cool sidebar, well, not really a sidebar, but cool side content right here, you want to update this, right? You don't want all this. That's understandable because no one wants that. So we can remove it too. That's another feature in WordPress. So recent comments, we don't need that. We'll hit delete. Archives, don't want that neither. We'll hit delete, and then that deleted the sidebar there. So now you notice you'll see the sidebar right here that would be less of a mess there. And there you go. You just clean that up just with just those clicks. And now I can customize it. So if you just want categories on top, and you don't want the search neither, we'll take that out. So now there won't be a search. You just got your categories and your recent post. So we just cleaned up the whole site there. Well, the sidebar side of it. Some sites will not have sidebars. You can modify the footer as well. And oops, here. Hello, Slack. Oops, thanks, Alfredo. So now, if you want to add something to the bottom of it, if you want to add you can always add text, custom text in HTML as well. That's a nice handy for a feature for a widget. So if you have like affiliates or just any sites, so we'll do sponsors. All right, and I'll give an example of how this works too. So I'll do blah and then I'm gonna add an HTML code there, and I'll do blah b in HTML code. That's one thing it does accept. So if you have ads you want to put here or something, whatever, there you go. And now if you look on if you go on the sidebar right here, we will then see it. And it always publishes instantly. Oops. All right. So looks like if you people out there, the connection is down at the moment. Oh, there we go. WordPress is reconnected and such. Um, all right. So now that should have ended up on the bottom. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties at the moment, but it's all good. The show must go on. Okay, so the footer one may not be within the theme, so we'll put this on within the sidebar. So we'll see on the sidebar. Sometimes you'll get widget areas that you will not always see. Now you see it, sponsors. So you'll see this, like you'll see footer one, footer two, and it may not be within that specific theme. So that's another thing you could watch out for as well. And now we're gonna go down to menus. Now menus. You're probably okay. Yeah, I don't want the same menu, every time, which understandable. So now you can actually have your own custom menu as well. You can take away and add menus as well. So you can do it this way, like this. You can remove and then you can add any. We'll add a specific post. Okay, so we're gonna add some content, add new menu. And there you go. There is the some content right here. You can actually drop and drag it up and down. If you see it, like when it goes inside like this, it'll be right under that menu. It'll be a sub menu. So we'll hit refresh so so you can see it for yourself and see what it does. So now the menu just appear at the top now. Some layouts have menus, like sub menus and such, drop down menus, and some do not. That's the thing you want to watch out for as well. What we're going to do is we're going to create our own custom menu. So we're going to hit create menu. And here we go. Now we got our own custom menu. This should be under home. but for some reason it isn't. So some, again, like I said, some themes don't support drop-down menus. Um, which, well, I mean, it's just the way it works. Um, so we're gonna hit save menu, and we actually make this our primary menu too. Maybe I didn't select that. Always make sure you make sure it's your theme's primary menu. Um, don't be like me. Don't forget. All right, so we're gonna refresh this one more time and see. Uh, I mean, with WordPress, you do gotta play around with things. I mean, get to know it. WordPress is like your new friend. You gotta just say, hey, how you doing? Introduce yourself. Um, say hello, greet it. Every time you update the menu, you will have to hit save menu. You can add custom links as well, um, and that's another nice thing too. It so if you want to add like your friends, oh here's the sub. There we go. So we do have a drop down menu on this page. I just had to add the custom menu. Um, and you can add multiple submenus as well. So we'll do that. We're just so you can get a feel of what it looks like and such. And this one happens to be a really cool submenu, um, a see-through one. If you were to be developing this in static, you'd have a heck of a fun time. So that'd be your drop-down menu if you want one. Now we're gonna go back and we can select a specific post or page too. You can add any page you want. You have to create the page beforehand, of course. Okay, um, and you can add a custom link as well. And you go down to categories. You can actually add a category too. You can actually view all categories. Any category you want to do. You hit add and make sure you hit save. That's all you really need to do with that. And some themes actually, or templates, have you can actually modify certain parts of it. They have their own little perks as well within the theme. And this theme happens to have where you can modify pretty much any part of it. You can modify the header image. You can modify the social icons. I mean, this is a nice thing to have. So if you want a Facebook icon, it'll actually show it live where it's going to be at. So you can have multiple icons, customize it to your liking too. I mean, so you're gonna have an awesome site with no coding knowledge whatsoever, um, which is pretty sweet. And you can make sure to add the links, of course, as well. I'm gonna guess the Facebook page is gonna be https facebook.com your profile. That's my guess there. Um, some will have, some actually will already add that, and some won't. Just FYI for your interest. But this one you can do a lot of customization on it, from what I see. Um, and this makes it easier on the person who gets it too. You can change the background image, the header image as well. So you can pretty much change this to whatever you really want. And you can actually, I know some will actually let you move the image up and down. Some won't. Um, So you get the gist of this part right here. You can modify wedges within this section as well as the front page. You can make it static or not. Um, about me section. I guess there is about me section on here. Let's see what it looks like. All right, so I'm guessing it's probably this part right here. We can just see what it looks like. All right, and sometimes you won't always get your answers. Blah. We'll just type some random images. And that way you can kind of see what's, okay, about me. There you go. I spelled it wrong. But yeah, you can enable and disable features from this area as well. We're going to go back out of this. All right, leave page. Um, now we are back. Well, so when I clicked there, that brought me to the customized page. So we can edit the background as well. Background image, color, and so on and so forth. We'll go out of this again. It brought us back to here. It seems to want us to edit it. And there's an editor as well within WordPress, so you can edit the code. If if you have some experience, I say go for it. You may want to do a backup though, just to be on the safe side. Now we're going to plugins. All right, plugins are nice. Okay, plugins is what makes your sites versatile. and custom coding, of course, as well. But we're going to go with the easy part is plugins. Now, if you want to add a plugin, hit Add New. And now you got a lot of awesome plugins in front of you. You can check out the popular ones. Now we want to know what's hip today, what's current. So now you see this Google Analytics by Yoast, WooConference. They have gallery gallery plugins as well, so you can have your own photo gallery on your blog. There's just so much awesome plugins here. Okay, I'm gonna recommend a few plugins for you while I'm here. Wordpress Security, it's a good plugin. I know some people have recommended All-in-One Security as well. If you're not for sure of a plugin name that you want, or have no clue what you want really, then let's say you are looking for a, let's see here, if there's any specific plugin looking for, we'll say a gallery plugin, okay, gallery. You just type in gallery, hit enter, and it'll pop up with every gallery plugin they have. That's what makes it easy. And I want to show you how to install a plugin as well, because it's fun looking at them, but how do you install it? What are plugins used for? Plugins are basically used for if you want to add on a feature to WordPress. If you want a photo gallery on WordPress, they have a photo gallery add-on, a plugin. If you want to have your own form, there is a plugin. WordPress actually has their own kind of form they had created as well. But basically, what plugins do is they add on further features. So that's another nice thing. There's WP Super Cache as well. This will increase the speed of your site. Now what we're going to do is we'll get one of the recommended plugins here. All right. So we'll do WordPress Importer. We're not going to do that. We'll do something else. Let's see here. We'll just jump down. I was going to look for a way simple plugin. I'm going to get my no comment plugin. How about that? No comments. Just type in the tab, hit enter, and it will search for it. And here we go. This is one of my favorite plugins. I usually go by the stars. I think I got this one that has all the stars. That's another thing about plugins is you have actual ratings, you have reviews on the plugins as well, and you can add reviews as well. And we may get into that too. But I'm gonna install this plugin. This is how easy it is to install a plugin. Okay, activate it, and this will make it so people can't comment and such on the site and so on and so forth. So we went through add new, and you can actually edit the plugin as well. Yeah, WordPress lets you edit anything, the plugins and so on and so forth. You can go through and pick what plugin you want to edit and such. So if you wanted to, I guess you could probably develop your own plugin as well. Users, all right. Now you're probably okay. You're like, okay, cool. You showed me the pages, you showed me the post. How about the user? All right, so you see the default email and so on and so forth. You can change your users and such. You can't change your own admin name. You can change it through PHPMyAdmin if you want, but we're gonna stick to the WordPress. So you have information you can add here. I know there's ways this can be modified as well. You can change the color of your the admin panel as well. You can add people too. You can add users. You can add more admins if you want. So if you're going to go on a trip, you can add a editor. Both of these are different levels as well. So you got subscriber, contributor, author, and editor. And I'm assuming editor will allow people to post. I don't think I'll make pages. But within WordPress, I'll hand off you links around probably here or within the post about this as well. But these are actually all different levels and such. Administrator gives them full power, full access and such. So if you have someone you trust but you want them to contribute content, contributor, author. Well, I guess author you could do that too as well. Then editor as well, and so on and so forth. You can go on up. You probably get that part. But yeah, you can add a member. Usually you can do the two required things: username and email. And you can actually create it. I think it generates a password. Oh, it does. That's cool. I haven't had to make a user, so just FYI. Which this is a nice handy feature as well. And you just click add, and there you go. That's how simple it is. We're not going to make a user. I'm going to leave this page, and we're going to go to my profile. I can change up the color of this profile. So if I like purple or light gray, you can change it up and make it look pretty awesome. So there we go. It changed. Oh, blue. And you can go coffee too if you like the coffee color. So that's pretty sweet there. And we can disable the visual editor. I actually prefer the visual editor. It's nice. Available tools. Let's see here. And I never got to. Apparently, you can bookmark. Uh, well, let's see here. Drag this bookmark below the bookmarks bar when you are on a page you want to share. Yeah, I never really messed with this too much. Never really got too into this. But apparently I can drag this in the bar and my bar and save it and bookmark things under here or something like that. I'm not sure. But all right, so now I think we went through everything now, guys. And if you have any questions, any further questions at the moment, I'm going to stop this recording here.